is flashing white, then your AirPods are ready to be set up. And if your device is flashing amber, then you have to reset up. Then your AirPods are having difficulty and you have to repair your AirPods again. Number 2 is you compare this to non-Apple devices. To do so is extremely easy. Pick up your AirPod case, open it up, and press and hold the pair button on the back of the case. Launch the device Bluetooth settings, and then select AirPods and confirm the pairing. You're all set. So if you find yourself with a pair of AirPods and you don't happen to have an Apple product, don't worry, you can still use it on any Bluetooth device. Now back to our iOS device. This is a function that's kind of unique and has been drawing a lot of attention. Hearing aid. Hearing aid is kind of cool. It could be used for good or evil. You'll find out what I mean in a little bit. To first set this up, you are going to have to go to your device settings and go down to Control Center. Tap on Customize Controls. Go down, and where you see hearing, add that little plus and arrange it however you like. Once you do that, bring down the Control tab. Here you're going to see this ear icon. Now simply go ahead and equip an AirPod and tap the little hearing icon. Turn it on. And now everything that's near your iPhone, it's going to be amplified. So you're able to literally hear conversations across the room. Yeah, this is what I meant, that you can use it for evil. And the cool thing about this, you can actually leave your phone in a different room. Since it's Bluetooth, it's using the microphone off your smartphone, so you can leave it downstairs while you're upstairs hearing the conversation. It's sneaky, I'll say, but that's hearing at its fullest. Now this next one's going to be a very useful one to remember. Just like Find My iPhone, you can actually use Find My AirPods functionality, where it will mark the last known location it was last connected to your smartphone or other iCloud supportive devices. To do this, first of all, make sure you have Find My iPhone enabled. And if you would, for some other reason, happened to me a few times, lose either both the pairs or a pair of your AirPods, this is what you gotta do. Launch the Find My iPhone app, select the AirPods, and play sound. Make sure nobody's wearing them, because they're gonna be making a really loud, obnoxious noise. Now this next one can definitely be useful. Now, not a lot of people have this set up properly or are informed on how to use this on its fullest. Let's say you have your AirPods charging at a totally different room where you are, and you want to go ahead and check on its current battery life percentage. Instead of going in that room, getting the AirPods and opening up the case to see the battery stats, well, instead of doing that, as long as you're in range for the Bluetooth, you can actually go on your smartphone and go to this tab where it shows you the battery life indicator. If you hit more, it's going to go ahead and show you the current condition of the battery life percentage of your AirPods case, as well as your AirPods, all while it's charging. And just in case if you don't have this already set up, what you need to do is scroll all the way down and tap edit. From here, you just want to hit that little batteries icon. So let's remove it and hit the little green arrow, and then just arrange it however you like, and that's it. Now this next one is how to manually connect to the AirPods. This is going to save you a few headaches. So at times, AirPods are not perfect like any other Bluetooth device. Once in a while you will have a connection issue. Either your AirPods are not detecting that it's placed in your ear yet and they're not turning on. Well, here's a way you could quickly connect to them without experiencing frustration. So while you're viewing or listening your content, you can hit the little control tab, 3D press right here on the little arrow icon, hit the AirPlay icon, and manually select the AirPods, and from here it's going to guarantee to connect. This is also how you could quickly connect it to your other AirDrop supported devices. Now changing the EQ is another thing I want to talk about. If you don't currently like the sound quality that the AirPods are able to produce, you could actually improve it by changing the EQ to the genre of song you enjoy listening to. Now it's possible you might have forgotten, because I personally forgot you could do this. But to get started, you just need to launch your setting app, go down to your music, and tap EQ. From here you can actually cycle through the different EQ playlists that they have and find a one that's perfect for you. This would be also where you could actually control the volume limit so you don't damage your eardrums. Now underneath this, you might have noticed sound check. What sound check does, it acts like a compressor. So if you have songs that, like for example, you leave your volume at 60% but the next track comes in play and it sounds like it's at 30%, so you have to manually adjust it to raise up the volume a bit. when this is enabled, it makes sure the sound waves matches the sound wave that for the next track, so you don't have to do that. It's one of those bonus tools. I highly recommend just trying it out and see if you like it. If not, you can switch it off and restore it all. Now this next one is great for those who don't have smart wearables like the Apple Watch for instance, but it's a way you could remap the double tap functionality on the AirPods. To do this, you just go back to your settings. In Bluetooth, select the AirPods by hitting the little eye icon for information, and right down here where you see double tap on the AirPods, on the left side you could change it to pause play, next track, previous track, or you can simply just turn it off. And you can do the same thing on the right side. So if your phone is out of reach and you want to change the track, you can simply just tap on the AirPod 2 times and it'll pause or play or skip that track, depending on how you set it. And while we're still on this tab, if you look up here, you can also change the name of your AirPods. This will be where you could change it and name it to whatever you like. And also automatic ear detection, I like to leave this enabled. This allows it to turn on and off automatically. But a good useful one to know is microphone, which is pretty much self-explanatory. I like to leave mine on automatic, so the first one that's equipped, that'll be the dedicated microphone. But if you want to manually adjust it, this is how you'll do so. Now this final one is a really helpful one to know. Let's say you do use the AirPods purposely for answering phone calls. Let's quickly go back to our settings, go all the way down, tap the phone, and on this tab you'll see announce calls. You can have it say always, or select the ones that it will only announce the person who's calling you when your phone's connected to your car, or headphones only. I like having it on headphones only because there's times when I have an AirPod on, I receive a phone call, and I'm unable to see my phone to see who's calling, since the AirPods or any other headphone connected will announce the caller ID so you can know to answer or reject. But that's gonna be pretty much it. Those were all the cool nifty tricks and features you could do with the AirPods, and some important ones to help eliminate some headaches. So if you found this video useful and informative, you know what to do. Please leave this video a big thumbs up, as not only lets me know, but that also strongly helps support the channel. And if you're new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button, as I pretty much cover anything tech related. I always just enjoyed sharing it all with you guys. So if you enjoyed tech, you're gonna